Hey guys, Justin here, the American Kayaker, coming to you from Fuzzy Guppies in the middle of the Finger Lakes region, right in the middle of the state of New York. Today wanted to talk to you a little bit about my personal boat, the brand new Jackson Kayak Coosa FD. Wanted to talk a little bit about the layout of the boat, what it comes with, as well as some of the modifications that I made in order to get my boat, the Jackson Kayak Coosa FD, ready for either a full day out on the water, leading a guided paddled kayak fishing trip that I do, as well as tournament kayak fishing. So let's check it out. So the first thing that you notice is, yeah, it is a custom color. This used to be a color that Jackson did a long time ago, and I fell in love with it, so I keep all my personal boats coming out yellow jacket, black, yellow, and white, which is pretty cool because, like I said, it's Fuzzy Guppy colors as well as Jackson Kayak colors, so I'm all in with Jackson Kayak and Fuzzy Guppies. It is a custom color, but they make brand new colors every year. Anyone can get a custom color, which is pretty cool from Jackson, for an additional cost through the factory. But it's pretty cool. It's a good way to make my boat stand out as mine. Starting from the nose of the boat, you have your drain plug here, and then you also have your first hard handle. What I did as soon as I got it is I went through and did a little bit of a paracord wrap on all of my handles, the front and the two on the sides, making it a really good custom look, and also saving my hands for when I'm carrying it or portaging it around different structures or anything like that. Another really important essential tool that I always have on my boat is my paracord wrapped tether. This allows me, if I am fishing shallow waters and I want to wade out into the water, I can pull my kayak along with me on the water effortlessly and really not worry about it coming undone. I had this made by a friend of mine at Knee Deep Tethers. So moving down a little bit to the front hatch of the Coosa FD, you can see that they got rid of the paracord straps. They just have the one band, which is really nice. Makes a great hog trough holder. Holds securely right in between the two pedals, and allows for quick access up and down. As you can see underneath here, I have all of my Nocqua battery packs and gears all set up, and all accessible underneath my hull. So I don't know if you can see that too well with the sun. So, but everything is inside the boat, so no wires or anything like that is out above the boat, and I'll get to those in a little bit too. Kayak, but a little fun tip that what I did: everybody that kayak fishes has a hog trough, and one of the main issues is always losing your identifier. So what I did was I went ahead and I drilled a couple holes in the north, or in the top, of the hog trough, and put these little gator clips in that hold my identifier really nice and securely. So really continuing down just below the front hatch, you'll see I have a Nocqua power pack, USB port. It has a dual USB setup in it so that I can power my GoPro as well as my cell phone. Since I'm going to be out there all day long, I need to make sure that I have power for A, scoring fish all day, and B, being safe. So making sure that I have power is very important. So I flush mounted it, so again, no wires, and it looks amazing as well. Next, in the middle of the kayak, you'll find the brand new Jackson Kayak Flex Drive. Comes completely assembled when you order it, and with little parts. Obviously, it makes it really user-friendly to install and maintain. Just a couple bolts on the sides will hook up the arms. These are aftermarket foot pegs that I got just because I do a lot of barefoot fishing. And barefoot kayaking, so I wanted something a little wider for my foot and a little more soft, so it's a little comfortable. But if you can see from the cruise, these are the standard foot pegs. Nothing wrong with them. They're really, really nice and kind of side, but these just provide a little bit more width and breathability with the holes too for me, which is pretty nice. But a really wide open workspace in the middle, so as you can see, it makes it really easy to spin it and to turn. And then obviously the drop down handle here that will allow that to pull up and to drop this down and stuff too. But obviously my canoe locks are prohibiting me from dropping it down as well as being on the trailer. So, but really, really, really. Next to the Flex Drive, on every one of my boats, you'll always find a Raymarine Dragonfly. This is the 7 Pro. I have it mounted on a ram ball mount here, and kind of set up further away. It kind of pops it out just a little bit, just so there's a little room in between so I don't kick it with my foot. But as you can see here as well, it is flush mounted into the boat. So everything, all the wires are inside the boat. They go up to the battery pack in here, and then they pop back out down here, and they go into the transducer. Don't look at the name of that, but they go down into there, all completely packed in and really, really safe. So I don't get any drag when I'm going through seaweed or anything. It doesn't pick up. As you can see from the side view, I have my side handles are all wrapped with paracord. Of course, they have to match the kayak. And then just above it, you'll see another brand new product from YakAttack. Is their retractable lanyard leash. I have they're custom, but the fish grip, my custom fish grips, tethered onto it, so that if I throw it overboard, I can throw it overboard when I clip a fish really fast. And it makes it really, really easy to set up my hog trough, camera, everything like that. And the fish is in the water. I don't have to worry about it being hurt or, or flopping or losing the fish. Another necessity that I always carry with me is my bending branches paddle. I have a couple different paddles that I bring depending on where I'm going, but the Sunrise is a great introductory paddle. Fiberglass shaft and a plastic paddle blade, so it's pretty inexpensive, but really lightweight and a really, really high quality paddle. So definitely, no matter if you're paddling or pedaling, you always make sure you have a paddle just to be safe. And bending branches is number one. So as you guys can tell, I spent a lot of time and money on this boat, so keeping it safe is very, very important. These canoe lock straps are by far one of the best purchases that I made to keeping my boat safe. This is I got two 13-foot straps for each boat, and obviously you can get different color covers for them too, so they make all different colors. Obviously I got the ones that match my boat, but Kevlar straps, you cannot cut these with a knife or anything. They come with keys and locks, so they are indestructible. An amazing purchase to keep your purchases safe. Moving back behind the seat, you'll see I installed a Boonedox landing gear system. It goes right into the boat, so it was bolted right into the boat, and it has like a plastic backing plate as well as a metal backing plate, which allows for a lot of weight differential or disbursement, so that it keeps it really, really structured and safe fabulous system, helps me get in and out of the water really fast, and obviously I am not picking this beast up, so having a system that I can grab and go and just lower down and put into the water and pick up and go is very, very important. As you can see, always have your safety flag ready to go. You never want to go home or go out on the water without a flag or a light, just to be safe, especially if you're going at dusk or dawn or anything. And it always helps that there's an American flag on it. Thanks, YakAttack. Besides, the Jackson kayaks come standard with these four screw holes, on each side of the boat, that you can easily put one of these on. And then boom, it pops out, and then you have 2 extra rod holders built into it right there. A really nice feature. I have 1 rod holder on one side. The other side is a wishbone camera mount that I have for my second GoPro that we carry on there. The first one being always up here by the Nocqua battery packs. Then right behind that, I always have my J crate. This is a J crate low. It is, again, a custom color. I don't know if they're doing custom colors anymore, but if you ask them nicely, maybe. But as you can see, all of my Z-Man and yeah, pretty much just Z-Man in there. Z-Man products are all set up, ready to go, and organized in Plano boxes, which is always amazing. 3 rod holders as well as the flush mounts. And then you can see one flush mount is always taken up by my YakAttack leverage landing net. An amazing net, rubberized netting so it doesn't get stuck in my treble hooks, and literally like a breeze to pick up and to use. I wouldn't recommend any other net. I really wouldn't. And at the very rear of the boat, you'll have the back access hatch. I don't access this at all on the water, but it's good to have for added stuff that you might need. Gives you access into the inside of the boat, obviously, but it also gives you access to the steering cables and the built-in skeg assembly. This is pretty nuts and bolts, pretty easy guide for steering. As you can see, it comes with a plastic kind of skeg. Makes it really easy. It's also your skid plate too, so it's pretty nice to be able to, if you do drop it or drag it or anything like that, it's a pretty inexpensive piece to replace if needed. And then on the very back, you see you have hard-lined screws that are ready for micro pole, a mini micro pole if you needed, or other anchor systems. I don't use one. I get by just with the regular anchor trolley on the sides, but it's there if you need it. And then the back handle is actually ribbed and cupped. So it makes it really easy to grab that for transport as well. Really, really comfortable boat. And there you have it, guys. That is my Jackson Kayak Coosa FD. Please hit the like button if you liked my information, as well as the subscribe button below. If you have any questions regarding the Jackson Kayak Coosa FD or other kayaks in their arsenal that you want to see a review on, post the question down below and I'll be sure to answer it for you. All right, happy paddling, guys. See ya.